Hayden coming off a good knock in Wellington. Perhaps a return to form for him. That's gone in the air. This is going to be caught, is it? Oh, just wide of Cairns. But that was not controlled at all. Just over gully, and that'll race away. This is a small ground. There'll be a lot of boundaries. If you get it through the inner circle, you will prosper.
And he has another 4 to his total, but he saved himself because he's committed to the stroke. Thickish outside edge, but he's gone 100%. If he'd pulled out of that one and decelerated, he's probably caught it backward point, but he keeps going through with it. Have to run too far normally. That's a good shot from Hayden. But a chance of a catch there just in front of square. But this time, once again, committed to the stroke and getting it away.
And certainly enjoying a bit more pace on this one. 134 Ks. Meeting it early. But it was in the air, and it could have gone straight to Craig McMillan. But Hayden picks up his second boundary. Did come off the middle. There's something about to break. Could be. Hayden. Not quite in control, but enough bat on it. That seems to me to have hit the line and should be signalled as half a dozen. First of the match. Just going upstairs to confirm with the Tony Hill, third umpire. Good bouncer from Tuffy. Could have gone straight down Chris Cairns.
Yes. That is a magnificent shot. Pure and simple.
That's one of Hayden's huge strengths. Just not quite a half volley, but he's batting out of his crease. Very easily just putting his hands to the delivery, hitting the ball on the up, and just easing it through the offside. Not trying to hit it too hard, just timed it just enough to get to the fence for 4.
Oh, he's gone high. And he's gone over the man who's up inside the circle. So 4 more to Hayden.
Really have utilised the first 15 overs beautifully. The bounce is there, but you shouldn't really attempt it without having that deep fine leg there. And Hayden has already shown that he's been getting his hook shot down to fine leg in the air, not in control.
There goes Hayden, aerial, and these boundaries won't worry it. 50 for Hayden.
And a good knock too, following up his 70 in Wellington. He's played an anchor role here with Ponning, but now he's taken the initiative with Martin just to settling in. Good stroke because he's hitting with a full blade. He's picked a slower ball.
He's hit that very, very well, Hayden. It was wide, it was asking to be hit. Hayden picks up 4.
Yeah, this is a trademark of Matthew Hayden. Just slightly over pitching, just giving a little bit of width to be able to free his arms. Most left-handers love that area. And he's timed it extremely well.
Just not settling. Jeff Wilson. Again, he finds the gap. And again, that will go close to the boundary. It's going to take some serious work. It rolls into the boundary. Consecutive 4s to Matty Hayden.
It's just slightly over pitching. Just needs to be into the wicket a little bit more. It's just too full. And allowing Hayden just to hit through the line. And we know the bounce is very consistent.
Yeah. Well, I heard a noise there. Was there a little inside edge? It'll race away for 4. We'll wait for the signal. Yes, indeed. 4 runs.
I actually think he got a pretty big piece of this. Don't expect he wanted to get it quite this fine, but it's the best result. Sort of an inside edge. Once it starts to run away here, you're never going to track it down. A little bit annoyed with himself, Daniel Vettori. It's the first time he's earned on line, really.
Well, and he does again, and a superb bit of fielding too. Craig McMillan in the deep. Tremendous bit of fielding. Restricts the scoring to 2.
You save 2 runs here. Just as I say, he hasn't hurt on line of length. Probably bowls his worst ball all season.
Big strong blow. Mid-off stayed up, 1 bounce for 4. Hayden in charge. He moves into the 80s, 82.
It's another area he loves, just over pitching. It was only a matter of time before Hayden went after Astle. He's bowled particularly well so far. Deciding that it was time to go aerial.
Maybe.
Committing the same crime. It's the length. Just angling across Matthew Hayden. You've got mid-off, not a long off. And he just has to hit through the line. That's a slot delivery at this level.
Just gets away and goes for 4 more. Hamish Marshall was pretty sharp in there at point, and that didn't really get away from him by too much.
You know, if something gets fairly close to him, he's going to take it. He's an incredible fielder, and that one just was always dipping on him and going at pace. Matthew Hayden just sliding that one away.
14 overs to go for Australia. 1 run to go for Matthew Hayden. And there it is. It's a ricochet. Martin will scamper down the other end. It's one-day international 100 for Matthew Hayden, and a punch tends to suggest it's one of his more important personally.
Well, there's certainly not a smile. It's just determination. There is the satisfaction. And good on the selectors for showing faith. He's a class act. He's had a bit of a dip in form. He's been struggling with an illness and fatigue for some time.
But we're seeing too much of this. That is poor bowling. Wide, full toss. Easy pickings.
Well, that's probably, I reckon that's missing the spot by at least 5 yards. That's got to be down around about the ankles if you make a mistake. But this, well, you can see how high that is.
They've bunted the ball around very, very well.
Hitting hard, and he's caught. Jeff Wilson holds the catch as Hayden shimmied across to the off stump, opening up the leg side, but he's picked out Jeff Wilson on the boundary.
Good blow for New Zealand. Matty Hayden's very good 100 comes to an end. Slower ball from Mills. Just didn't quite get the timing he wanted. Picked out Jeff Wilson on the boundary. Comfortable boundary catch too. Good bowling from Kyle Mills. But what a top innings it was from the Australian. Matty Hayden departs 114 of just the 124 balls. It's 237 for 4.